What's going on, guys? I'm that cologne guy E. Actually, I'm El-Aton.TheScentGod, and this is Simply Put Scents. And on this channel, we talk about some of the best and worst fragrances on the market today. I like to share with you all fragrances that most influencers don't even discuss because most influencers aren't influencing at all. But that's why you come to this channel, so that way you can find out about fragrances that most people don't even know is available. So I am always here for you all, and my goal is to help you smell your best but never ordinary. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for checking out this episode. I'm live from Bergdorf Goodman, my second home away from home. And I wanted to share with you all some really awesome releases from a couple of brands that are about to launch some serious hitters. Well, the scent that I wore today is a fragrance. I don't have the bottle, left it downstairs. However, man, is this insane. And it's not even out yet, but of course I'm able to share it with you. If you're interested at Bergdorf Goodman, I can sell the bottles. I have permission to sell these perfumes even before they're out. So they're about to drop in a couple of weeks, but it's a fragrance from the brand Veronique Gabbai, which is a real awesome hidden gem brand that, because it's a small company and because it's a small indie niche house, they're not on everyone's lips. And I love that, because if you're a fan of fragrances from Veronique Gabbai, you're not going to remind people of other people. You're going to smell distinctively you. Especially if you find something that you can wear often and it becomes your signature. If a Veronique Gabbai fragrance becomes your signature, it will not remind people of other perfumes. And that's what I love about her fragrances. Also, I love the idea of Veronique's aesthetic. Her whole brand is about celebrating joy in fragrances. And all of her fragrances communicate a level of happiness. Like the perfect brand, in my opinion, to be stuck with if you had to endure another lockdown. If I was trapped in my house again, I would definitely love to wear a few Veronique Gabbai fragrances, because they'll keep me uplifted, keep me motivated, keep me in a positive mindset, which is something that I definitely need every now and then, like we all do, right? You know? I'll just let you know. It's a fragrance called Delices de Bois. Delices de Bois, or Delicious Woods. And guys, oh, is this a delicious woody scent. And the reason why it's so delicious, because fig is the main note in this perfume. In my opinion, the main notes: jasmine, sandalwood, and fig. So this is a warm, fruity, jasmine-y fig fragrance, right? But what makes this fig fragrance so amazing compared to many that are on the market is how edible this fig fragrance is. Typically, fig fragrances are very green and they focus on the leaves and the woods of the fig tree, but not so much the juiciness of the fig itself. Delices de Bois by Veronique Gabbai is the juiciest, most mouth-watering fig fragrance I've smelled in a very long time. If I were to do a top 10 fragrance list of fig, it might be in the top 3 for me at this point, because I really love this fig. It's not the heaviest, loudest, strongest fig scent, but for the 4 to 5 hours, well, 4 to 6 hours that it's on skin, you will absolutely be complimented. I wore this fragrance today, and I was complimented immediately when I entered the building today at Bergdorf Goodman. Fig is one of my favorite fruits in a perfume. One of my favorite fruits. I always like to share with men, if you want an aquatic leaning fragrance that smells natural, go with a fig fragrance, because you're not going to get a cheesy, aquatic that smells like a bunch of synthetic garbage. If you focus on a fig fragrance for your aquatic scent, guys, you're never going to smell basic. You're never going to smell cheap. And fig typically are a fruit that you'll never find in a Lifesaver or in a candy bag. So at the end of the day, you're not going to smell expected, and they come across juicy and, in that respect, aquatic leaning. So that's why I like to share with men, if you want to smell like clean water, but you don't want to smell basic, or like a fragrance that you could just get anywhere, a Zara perfume, for instance, focus on fig. They kill. and they smell really, really beautiful, and they're really easy to wear. So yeah, Delices de Bois was my scent of the day. I'm going to talk about this likely next week because I really want to get into the notes, into what it does on my skin. But again, I'm testing, seeing how it works, and I'm into it. Delices de Bois by Veronique Gabbai. An amazing house, an amazing line, an amazing brand that deserves a lot more love and attention than it gets. And that's one of the reasons why I love the brand. When most people ignore a brand that's worthy, that's the type of brand that I want to focus more on, because it's the type of brand, if you know, you know, and most people don't know. Especially because, again, influencers are always pushing people down the same old rabbit holes, you know. I like to discover new things to experience and to get you guys into and to hopefully introduce to you. So, yeah, Delices de Bois, one of the best fig releases in a really long time. If you're available in New York City, I would love to invite you to Bergdorf Goodman so you can experience it. It's no game. It is no game.